Cities thrive as universities thrive as cities thrive. They thrive much faster and better and stronger if they do it together.
Yes.
And so figuring that out here is the real trick. And it can't just be parts of the city community that thrive and others get left behind. This taking the diversity to inclusion and figuring out how everyone has a place to belong and has the opportunity to do well is what we're still struggling with.
Oh yeah, it's a real challenge for St. Louis. I mean, if you live in Webster Groves, what happens in Pine Lawn may not have a direct impact on you,
Right.
but certainly has an indirect impact on this region. So I do think that higher education is unique, and I think its ability to change the conversation about some of these issues.
This community of Webster has always been one that tried to meet needs of students that other institutions didn't.
Yes.
Whether it was women or whether it was people in the military service or people that were living in European or Asian locations. And so all three of us in our different roles in our organizations all have an educational mission. If not the central mission as it is for Webster, it certainly is part of the work of your two organizations. And why? Why is that important?
When you talk about fair housing, employment, access to really the American dream, if a person does not get a good education, all of those things become so much more difficult. So quality education has been at the very, very forefront of what we have talked about, what we have pushed for, and what we have advocated for our entire existence.
It's one thing to want to lead and to want to make a difference in each of our roles, but we count on each other, we depend on each other, and we're more resilient and we're more successful with each other.
We are a great region as we are, but we have some issues and things that we can overcome, and by working with partners like Webster and the American and the many others that we do, we can make this city and this region everything that we want it to be. And we will continue to do that as the organization that will hopefully be in the forefront of positive change for St. Louis, not only for our clients, but for the greater good of the community. And we couldn't do those things without partners like Webster and the St. Louis American to get the word out to the community about what we have to offer, and partners like Webster that provide the resources and the opportunity for our young people with scholarships and internships and access.
We're trying to create the kind of awareness for aspiring African American students that there's an opportunity for educational attainment for them. And it's very important to remind everyone that it was Webster University that literally took what was a fairly modest scholarship program and took it to another level. It was really transformational for this foundation. And from 4 or 5 scholarships, now it's a dozen, and we're still in active conversation with some other universities that are interested in the scholarship program as well.
When a student is named a Suggs Scholar, you know, that comes not with just the tangible support, but it comes with a recognition of their potential and a desire at our institution that they truly succeed to the degree completion and that we look to them for leadership. And the Suggs name attached to that has great meaning.